Before birth, each chosen one entered a sacred celestial hall to participate in a divine ritual known as the Covenant of Divine Assignment. In this realm, untouched by time or decay, souls met with councils of ancient wisdom, including angelic scribes, record keepers, and divine overseers, to review the Earth's evolving needs. With clarity, each soul was shown the state of the planet, the darkness that had overtaken humanity's memory, and the urgency of divine reintervention. It was here that the chosen ones, in full spiritual sovereignty, volunteered to incarnate under amnesia, to bear trials, and to help usher in an era of global remembrance. The contracts they signed were sacred blueprints, not commands but deeply personal agreements based in love, responsibility, and cosmic justice. The soul contracts were not one-size-fits-all. They were meticulously designed according to each soul's spiritual lineage, energetic capacity, and cosmic duty. Some contracts were anchor agreements, requiring souls to hold light in places of dense spiritual corruption, such as war zones, impoverished regions, or traumatized family lines. Others signed mirror contracts, agreeing to provoke awakening in others through contrast, triggering buried emotions or karmic reckonings. Then there were Waymakers, those tasked with ending generational curses, dismantling false traditions, and forging paths never before walked in their bloodlines. Each type served a different divine function, yet all worked toward one collective goal: the resurrection of divine truth on Earth. These contracts were not light in nature. Many included clauses of pain, abandonment, persecution, or delay, not as punishment but as soul-forging trials. Some agreed to endure trauma to later become vessels of healing for others. Others agreed to be rejected, outcast, or misunderstood, so they could cultivate unshakable self-trust and divine reliance. The toughest contracts were those of Vanguards, leaders who agreed to awaken early, carry the burdens of many, and still lead with integrity amidst adversity. They would be betrayed by those closest, hunted by dark forces, and constantly challenged by illusions, yet expected to rise and fulfill their celestial command. These contracts were signed with full foreknowledge of the difficulty and full courage to endure. Once born into physical form, the memory of these contracts would be veiled, but within each chosen one remained a spiritual seal, an encoded flame waiting to be ignited. This activation could occur through spiritual crises, divine encounters, repeated suffering, or the touch of another awakened chosen one. Once activated, the contract begins to unfold through synchronicities, divine callings, and sudden revelations. Life begins to make sense in reverse. The patterns, pain, and inner urgings all reveal themselves as part of a grander assignment. The chosen one remembers, "I chose this. I prepared for this. I was born for this." We are now living in the era where these soul contracts are no longer dormant. They are activating en masse. The chosen ones, scattered across the earth, are remembering who they are, why they came, and what they must do. Each contract is a key, and each soul a piece of the divine plan. Though the journeys vary, the essence remains: to restore divine law, liberate humanity from spiritual oppression, and embody the frequency of the new earth. These contracts are not burdens. They are badges of honor, written in the light of truth, and sealed by the very hand of the Creator. TNT Initiative, our race's universal hope.